I don't normally do intros, but this one I believe should have an intro. You see my little Sportster? I had an intention of doing more videos recently, but due to an injury, I haven't been able to ride, I haven't been able to drive, I haven't been able to work out. So it's been kind of a rough last few months, but I'm really excited to do this video after long ado. It's something that I enjoy to do, and I had slotted about 2 or 3 other bikes that I was going to do reviews on, but those all bikes sold before I could get to them. So this is the first review I've done in a long time, and I didn't see my summer going this way of not being able to ride, but I'm finally feeling strong. I can move my arms, enough to hold bars, and so I wanted to get content out for all 24 of my subscribers. Maybe I have 25 now, but it's been a long recovery. So this is a bike review of my brand new bike. I cover all that in the video, but I just wanted to start with the intro and say that I'm happy to be able to review bikes again. If anybody in the Snohomish County area wants someone like me to review their bikes with up to 25 subscribers, you can message me. And you can get a 26 subscriber, and I'll love to do a review on your bike. Without further ado, here's the review of my 2009 new to me Dyna Super Glide. Okay, I lied. One more doigt, a side note, if you will. I go to add like 5 things I like about the bike, and I get sidetracked. Cars driving by, stuff's happening. Haven't done a video for a long time. So at the end of this video, what I'll do is I'll actually go over my 5 favorite things, and I'll list them out. I think I go to like 4 and stop and get sidetracked by cars. So have some patience, have some mercy on me. Alright, that's it.
Okay, here we go. First video in a long time. I had a plan to do other videos besides this one, and due to unforeseen circumstances, I was only able to do this one so far. I had an injury set me back pretty much all summer, so we're going to do a review on my new bike, which I actually got 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago. It's a 2009 Harley Davidson Dyna Super Glide. Must be well lubricated, I guess. With I don't know what. So just as normal, I talk about this bike. So like I said, 09 Dyna Super Glide, 24,000 miles on it. It is much like a Road King that I had previous. Same engine, same transmission, 5 speed. Except this one is about 100 pounds lighter, and it's the same one as the one I had before. It's got a lot less turns. The front end is probably the biggest change. Front end on the Dyna, if you remember, the Road King rather, is quite large. It's a gigantic front end. It's got this big, where you kind of see those forks. The forks on the Road King are about 3 times the size, and the headlight assembly even is just quite a bit bigger than the Dyna typically is. Well, it is, and so essentially what a Dyna is, it's just a Road King without the touring package, without the touring parts to it. On these things, they have the same exact transmission, like I was saying. There's transmission. I put a Willie G cover on it. Everything is exactly identical. This one has aftermarket suspension on the rear. It's lowered a couple inches from stock height. This has a custom seat on it for me. Well, it's for me now. I added additional to that these crash bars, and gas tank cover, or the gas tank cap. This has the classic purse. I don't know why people put these on here, but this came with it. I got the end caps that were really G. I just like it because it's really one of the only things you can get that is Harley that's black. Not necessarily care about the skull, but I do like the skulls. This one has a bottle opener on it right there. You can open your delicious beverage. So removable windshield. These are not stock mirrors, but they look exactly like the stock mirrors. We'll just talk about it in general. So, like I was saying before, a Dyna of this generation is just a touring bike without the touring accessories. So what you get out of it is you get a lot less heavy of a car. Is a car actually a lot less heavy of a bike, and a lot more movability. You can kind of scrape peg on these things when not everybody can scrape peg on a Road King. I was scraping peg on my Road King, but I easily scrape peg on this Dyna. That's what the bros like to do and say. So for me, it was kind of like it made sense. I'm kind of a smaller person in stature. So walking a Road King back and forth, even behind like, on idle to a somewhat sloped parking spot was proven to be quite difficult. So, I guess the inspectors are inspecting there. Quite difficult. So I wanted something that had a lot more light weight to it. Something that I could kind of move around and not feel like I was going to be overpowered by just the pure girth of the bike. It's a girthy bike, especially in the head of it is girthy, the front end. So I thought this would be a good option. They stopped making these. The guy that I bought it from changed that logo out. I don't know if it's supposed to be racing or like 50s, I don't know. But that's what he put on there. It's always interesting what things you find on a bike when people own them before you. They do stuff that maybe you wouldn't do, or maybe you like. This one has the aftermarket breather. Can't really see it in there very well. It's back there somewhere. It's got the aftermarket bigger intake. Vance & Hines chrome. I call it Grandpa Gold. All the grandpas love this gold. I wish we just put actually gold on bikes rather than this ugly chrome, but that's what God's doing with it here. Yeah, so my favorite things about this bike, just in the short few times I've got to ride it because of injury, it's much faster than the Road King is off the line. On the freeway, it probably tops out about the same speed, maybe slightly faster, but off the line it's a lot quicker, a lot lighter, and just in general, I don't know, it's a lot faster of a bike. All right, I'm gonna list the 5 favorite things that I like about the Dyna now. I did voiceover for this part. Number 1 is going to be the weight. It is a lot lighter than a Road King and a lot easier to ride without losing any of the engine power. Number 2 is going to be the customization. The Dyna is probably the second most customizable bike that Harleys have, second to the Sportster. Number 3 is just the overall durability of the bike. Those engines that they put in there is the same as the Road King, and it's tried and true, and they put it in many bikes, the 96 cubic inch BAT-B. Number 3 is just how fast you can go and how far you can go. You're not limited like some of the smaller mid-sized bikes, and you can keep up with everybody. Number 4 is going to be the overall look of it. I love the way it looks. And number 5, the most important, it's mine. So that's why I like this one. Thanks for watching.